filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Try to lay one up deep. Touchdown, Bears! Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown
Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were very strong last week in their win over Carolina.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
And he's going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The Lions at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Fields going to move him around.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields now to throw.
They'll roll him out right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll run here with Herbert.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Read option. Here's Herbert. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute the running blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball under the belt, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here is 3rd and 5. Moore, the motion man right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's caught at the 25. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points.
Travis Kelce on the move past the 40 and down to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 46 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now on the option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Herbert. before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Hand off right side for Herbert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Running here with Herbert. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a...
Taking it right down Broadway. Khalif Raymond. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff for Herbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go quickly here out to Moore. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting off blockers in front and create a rattle and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, it's gone. That is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. Here's Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A toss out right to Gibbs. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
from the red zone now. Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw. Goff. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
He got 29 yards that time. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's a give to Herbert. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 156 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
First down.
Herbert once more. Powers by at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they run the option on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's Fields. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up fourth down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Fields going to change things up here. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Don't jump. Ready? Up, right here, one time. Right.
Herbert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So with a fourth and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on fourth and goal. They throw it out right complete. Touchdown, Bears! Tyler Scott from 6 yards away. And the Bears go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
That's good for a Lions.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And
touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 57 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. It's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw on second down is gone.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you...
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
On play action, Fields.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give them 32 on the play.
Now Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not. And now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit.